Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm your host Suzanne, and let's get talking today. Well, for all those that are in Canada, certain parts of Canada are being hit with this cold vortex. Hope you're staying warm and cozy. I just came back from my first round of shoveling. Still fighting a sinus infection. This cold is not helping, so I'm gonna have my tea in a little bit. So hopefully everyone's staying warm and finding some sort of an activity to do. So today on our channel we're going to talk about motivation, or we're going to talk about gratitude, we're going to talk about flipping the script, we're going to talk about what works for you in terms of getting motivated. We've already covered adopting healthy habits, how to get the foundation, meal prep, making sure that our surrounding is, sustainable. It has healthy options, so we're not, running to open the snack cabinet and have a bag of chips or Oreos or whatever. So let's get into motivation. Now, motivation, there's categories as well. Now you have folks that set their mind many years ago, and they had a New Year's resolution or a health issue, and they go to the gym religiously. They have their set time for 5 o'clock in the morning or 5 in the evening or whatever time they've set. The only way they will not go to the gym is if it's a state of emergency. And still, they will find something to do at home to fill that hour or 2 hours that they have dedicated to their workout, which means running in place, jogging, maybe they've got some weights at home, maybe they have some resistant bands at home. They will do it. That group of people are dedicated. It is now muscle memory. It has now become part of their day-to-day. There's like when they don't work out, they feel like something's missing, and they will find a way to fill that void, whether it's walking in place, like I mentioned, dancing, whatever it is. They will do some sort of activity. Okay, those kind of people, and that's a lifestyle change. And I think most common terms, people refer to them as like gym junkies, but really they are connecting with their mind, body, spirit. That is their temple. Their body is their temple, and that's what they choose to do. Okay, that motivates me when I see someone, like, it is crazy outside. It's minus 25. We're going to get about 20 centimeters of snow. There was a lot to shovel this morning, and of course there's going to be more by the afternoon, and that is a workout and a half on its own. For those that live in climates like that and know that that's a good workout, and we're going to do that. But there are those that are dedicated, will do this shoveling, but they will also go to the gym, or they will also work out. That motivates me. The rest of us categories, we have a vision, we have a plan, and we want to lose the weight, and we want to be on top of things, because this is what we've set, the goals we've set for ourselves for 2026. But we're not consistent. Now, those folks that are dedicated stuck to discipline and consistency. So for the rest of us who are struggling with that, here are some tips, tricks, and I would love to hear from you. What do you do to keep yourself motivated? Or what do you do to make you get to that goal that you've set for yourself, right? What are those steps? So, like me, like I said, I've been struggling with a sinus infection, so I really haven't been very active. But the consistency is key, right? So if I said I was going to do 5,000 steps today, whether it means 5,000 steps dancing, 5,000 steps pacing my floor, marching in place, picking 2 songs every half an hour to march to move to, I will get my 5,000 steps. Because I'm really not lifting weights, I'm not doing any resistance training, I'm not on the treadmill. That's what I am doing. So I'm staying consistent. Now, there are going to be days where you don't feel like it. Your body is telling you, your mind's saying, no, take a break. One thing that I do want to emphasize on is, one, listen and honor your body. Listen to your body and honor your body. It knows, it sends you signs, it gives you indication, okay? Your body is capable of doing a lot. It really is. It's your mind you have to convince to actually get the work done. So let that resonate, think about it. Your body is very strong. Your body can do a lot. It's your mind you have to convince. If your mind says, we're going to be shoveling today, so we're not going to do, we're going to get our steps, we're going to get our workout. True, it's a workout and a half, like I said. But you know your body, so you listen to it. But if you do, and again, this interchanges, because it all comes down to accountability, right? We are starting this channel. I started this channel, so I'm accountable to all of you and help and support those who are looking to get better with fitness, get better with nutrition, build healthy habits. It's a community, right? This is your community. So if you're struggling with something, it could be anything, drop a comment. Say, I struggle about like getting out of bed in the morning, or I struggle to make it from here to the gym, right? Me going to the gym, it's 20 minutes away. Do I want to leave my warm house to go to the gym? This is when we set our goals. For most folks that live in Canada and cold parts during the winter time, it's a struggle, especially if you don't have that dedication already, like a lot of other gym goers and athletes. So you start with a plan, and then weather comes in the way, and then something else happens, and then you get sick, or maybe your child's sick, or your dog's sick, whatever it is. And then you deviate from the plan. And then it's so hard to get motivated to go back to that plan. And we all struggle with it, including myself. So what do we do with that? So we're kudos to the dedicated ones, kudos to the ones that are, going through and rain, hail, snow, they're at the gym. Kudos to them. I inspire to be someone like that who will do that, but I'm with the rest of the population and I struggle, okay? So we're being candid here, we're being open, we struggle. So we're doing everything right, but now comes the motivational aspect. Flip the script. That's what motivates me. So there are times where it's not really snowing. Yeah, it's cold, but the roads are clear, the sun is out, a jacket will be fine. It's winter, we have to survive, we gotta go out, we have to do groceries. I can totally go to the gym. Okay, so not on a crazy snow day, but on a regular day. And you get up and you're like, I don't want to go to the gym. I have to go to work. I have to get out of bed. It's common, we all say that. We say that in our day-to-day life. But how about if we flip the script? Show that little bit of gratitude. I get to go to the gym. I get to get out of bed. I get to go to work. Now, when you let that sit in and resonate, think about it. There are millions of people that went to bed last night but did not wake up this morning, and you did. There are a million people that were fine yesterday but woke up with some sort of an ailment, a fracture, a disease, or ache, a pain, whatever. So just in that moment when you're thinking, I have to, flip the script. See, I get to. And right then and there, that little bit of gratitude. We have so many things in our lives that we could be grateful for that we just let pass by. It becomes life, like this is life. But giving gratitude for it, we have a roof over our head. It's a cold day. There are homeless people out there. So Again, these little things, when gratitude kicks in, motivation will kick in. Because you're like, you know what? Yeah. Another way that, so for me, coming back to tying it together, for me, flipping the script is motivating to me. It works for me. Maybe that works for you. Try it. If it doesn't, sometimes what I do is I will watch, hear a podcast or watch a little video on YouTube that's motivational, that tells you you can do it, that tells you, you know, you got this. And sometimes that's all you really need. And that's why when you're building healthy habits, it is so important, and you know, that you have a buddy up with someone, whether it's your kid, you know, old enough to do that. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's someone at work, and just so that you have someone to be accountable to. Some people can do it without accountability, and good for them, and others need that little push. Or maybe you share an app, you know, like the My Run app. Maybe I did a 5K walk, and you've been sitting on the couch watching TV, and you're like, oh, maybe I should at least do 2K, if not 5. It will motivate you to do it. Now, there are times when none of this is going to help. You may be feeling anxious, maybe you're depressed, maybe, you know, you've heard some bad news, or something major shift has happened in your life and everything seems to be going wrong, and really nothing's motivating you right now. It's okay to sit with those feelings. Sit with it, acknowledge it. Know that look at it from the aspect of what is in your control and what is not in your control. And it's easier said than done. Trust me, we've all been there. This is just human behavior and things that we do. And all of us have it in different aspects of our life. What I want you to think about when it comes to motivation, if you have negative thoughts, flip it. Think of 2 good things that happened, whether it was during yesterday, whether it was the week, whether it was the month. That you cannot have all bad days. And when people say that they do have all bad days, they're not looking at the little things that you could be grateful for. And that will give you that strength of motivation. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen. It's exactly like stacking on those habits for a healthy lifestyle. This mindset change is going to help you achieve these goals. Another thing for you to think about is, excuse me, talk to me. Tell me what makes you wake up in the morning. Maybe it's your kids, maybe it's work, maybe it's a sick parent, maybe it's just you. But despite all of this, however you motivate yourself, one thing, if I leave you with anything today with this video, is be kind to yourself. Fill your cup. There's only one you. We are, as parents, as individuals, as moms, as sisters, as wives, we're always giving, especially when it comes to women. Like, our nurturing aspect kicks in. But how can you give from an empty cup? You can't. So fill it. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. And you will have so much more to give. So there's only one you. Nobody can walk in your shoes. Nobody knows what you've been through. You have good days and you have bad days. You're entitled to take some days off and be active on some days. It's okay to reset, to realign, to start all over. It is okay. Some people have run the race, others are tying their shoelaces. Maybe you're somewhere in between. It's okay, as long as, I always say, have a goal in mind. The plan may change, but never change the goal. If your goal is to start living a healthy lifestyle, that's your goal. The plan to get there might change. There'll be obstacles. There may be, breaks that you may need to take for whatever reason. It's your life. The whole point of this being, whether you're getting motivated, whether you're eating properly, you're in your calorie deficit, you've done your meal prepping, you're doing your movement, whatever it is you're doing has to fit your lifestyle. And most importantly, if you're doing this, you should be doing it for you. You want to be healthy, you want to look a certain way, you want to dress a certain way, make sure that you're doing it for yourself. It should make you happy. And trust me, when it is something that makes you happy and you see the light at the end of the tunnel and you are seeing this moving, like you're seeing little changes and shifts, it is going to motivate you. I always tell people, don't stand on the scale every day. There's there's water weight, there's a multitude of things that shift in your body, and today you're 1 pound down and 2 pounds up, and then 3 pounds down and 5 pounds up. It varies because you're building muscle, you're losing fat, there's so many things happening to your body. But notice the little things. Maybe your clothes are fitting better, maybe the digits haven't moved on the scale, but your clothes fit better, you feel better, you're not as achy, your joints don't hurt anymore. So pay attention to those little things, and that is going to motivate you to push you forward. So when I bring this to a close for today, what I'd like to ask each of you, share with me what motivates you, what makes you tick, what makes you successfully get to that goal that you set. And maybe you're in the process. Also, there are several ways to reach out to me if you're looking for help, or you want to talk, or you're struggling. If you don't want to put it in a comment, you have my Instagram, tagline. So connect with me on Instagram. There is an email attached to my YouTube. Email me, I will answer you. If there is a specific topic you want me to talk about, I will absolutely do that. This is the community where we share our common issues, problems, and try and resolve the best we can resolve. So as I end this video today, I hope this resonated with you. I hope it was helpful. All I want to ask of you is like, share, follow, might help somebody, subscribe so you don't miss another episode. And as I always leave by saying, be kind to yourself, especially this weekend, stay warm, have an awesome, amazing, and wonderful rest of your week. And until next time, have a great one.